All right, without further ado, let's blow all these guys. Oh, dude, it's good. It's good. It's good. Holy shit, man. And just like that, man. All right, boys. Well, that's the GL. It's got 40 ergo. It's got 22 MOA. It's got 185 vertical recoil. As you saw, the recoil is pretty bouncy. But I don't think you need more than one shell to kill that many people. So definitely a strong addition to the game. Yo, what's up, YouTube? Tigz here, bringing you guys another Escape from Tarkov video. In today's video, we're actually going to be taking a look at the new boss armors and all the other items that have been added into the game for those bosses. We're going to talk about the spawn rates and all the other stuff. So let's get into it. So, first of all, the bosses, if you guys didn't know, any of the loot that they spawn with, aside from their vest and bandana and backpack, cannot be listed on the flea market, which is really, really unfortunate. So that means the good armors like the helmet and the rigs can't be flea marketed. Now, I will go into the stats and all that stuff later on in the video, but I just want to quickly talk about all the other stuff real quick. So, first of all, we've cleared that. You cannot flea market this new gear, and it's sad because this gear is very, very good. Maybe the Lighthouse trader, when he's in the game, can sell these gears, or you could sell the gear to him, and maybe it's like a black market. Who knows what they're going to do with the trader? I hope it's like that, because non-fenner rate items like this, there's a lot of armors in the game, like the samurai armor and stuff like that, and the redo, that you cannot list on the flea market, when some other armors you can list. So maybe that's what they're planning to do. Who knows? I hope that it's that. Maybe it's just a bit of speculation, but I'm not too sure. So back to the subject, which is the new items. Now, like I said, you can list the bandana, the rig, and the backpack on the flea market. I'm going to quickly show you the rig real quick. It's basically an LBT rig with a bit of visual modification. It's exactly the same slots. A little bit of information on this as well. If you guys didn't know, BSG put a limit into the game recently with LBT rigs, and what that means is you can only carry 2 in raid with you if you want to have extra slots. Now, the good thing with this rig is you can also use this with those other 2 LBT rigs and stack more if you are interested in getting a lot of loot out of one raid. Not many people will do this, but there's something that you may not know, so I thought I would tell you. But yeah, very good rig, obviously. I'm going to go into stats of the armor and stuff in a second. I just want to show you guys the spawn rates. So if we go right here, so they spawn on 4 different maps: customs, woods, shoreline, lighthouse. I will be making a guide on how to farm them eventually. Right now, I think it's too early in the game with the spawn rates to try and make a guide. I want to make some high quality content for you guys and make it very, very simple like my other stuff from last wipe, so you guys can understand easier and not waste time. Because I think right now making guides on this stuff is like, it's too early. Because like the spawn rates are so low, and you have to consistently put a lot of time in to learn their path in and all that other stuff. So that will come. I just want to make sure it's done right. You know what I mean? So we've got Big Pipe, we've got Birdeye, and we have Night. Now they all spawn as a pack, so they always spawn together. You'll never see them on their own. 5% spawn rate on customs, 12% on woods, 12% on shoreline, and 15% on lighthouse. Now, straight away, the first thing you're going to notice is lighthouse and shoreline. These are the 2 maps you're probably going to want to play for them. Now, lighthouse is 15%. On lighthouse, they can spawn at the rich houses down at the bottom, not the house up top, the ones down low with the 2 safes. They're pretty hard to fight there, as far as I know, so I'm not really too keen on fighting them there when I do go look for them. And they also spawn in the treatment plant, which I have killed them in the treatment before, but it's also very difficult as well. So, in my opinion, I think shoreline is the best place if you're going to try and find them. Reason being is there is only one spot where they spawn, and that is at the radar station. And that is literally the only spawn for them. So that means you can go in, check the spawn, and leave if they're not up. You don't have to waste time on lighthouse, checking both the spawns, and then leaving, right? And it's the same for like woods and customs. There's more spawns on customs and woods, apparently. But yeah, so they all spawn together, and they all obviously spawn different gear. As far as I know, the grenade launcher, the Big Pipe spawns, is also very rare. I think it's like 20% spawn rate or something, I've heard. A rumor. I'm not entirely sure how true that is, but we have got some gameplay of that in this video. So if you stay throughout the video, you can see some gameplay and some of the stats and stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the spawn rates on the bosses. In my opinion, before we move on, I think the bosses' spawn rates will be upped as the wipe progresses. But as right now, I think they're going to keep them low to stop the inflation of like good armors flowing around all over the place and stuff like that, and ammo, because they do spawn good ammo too. But overall, they are very good gear, and they're definitely worth killing if you can. Now, moving on to the armor and the stats, I'm going to show you the first rig, which is the plate frame Goons edition. This is the SNS version. It has 10 slots, as you can see right here. 2, 4, 6, 8. Unfortunately, no 4 slots. That means no grizzlies, which is kind of unfortunate. So it's not very big with slots, but the armor itself is actually very, very good. Let me explain why. Material, ultra high molecule weight polythene. This means it repairs very, very well and hardly takes any durability damage. This is one of the best materials that can be used on armors, and it also combined with that comes with the high armor points that it comes with. It comes with 85 armor points, which is insane. That is very, very good. You're going to get a lot of uses out of this if you survive raids, and it protects thorax only. So this armor is going to be a really good mid to late wipe armor in PvP against those good rounds, obviously. Now there is going to be bullets that will go straight through it, but overall this is a very, very good and effective armor in my opinion. Moving on now to the stats down here. Minus 6% movement speed, 5% turn-in speed, and 8% ergonomics. Honestly, amazing stats for the rig that it is. Like I said, I think this is a very, very good armor, and it only weighs 6.4 kg, so it's not too heavy. Very, very good armor in my opinion. I would probably put this around S tier, in my opinion, maybe A tier. It is very, very good. The reason I say A tier is because I think this rig is slightly better. This rig has more slots, obviously. Now, it does look like it's got arm protection, but unfortunately, it doesn't. It is still only thorax as well. Stats, as you can see, are very good. Material, combined materials, very, very good for repairs. And this also comes with, I think, 80 or 85 durability. I'm not too sure because I don't have a full one. But I think it's around that. I think it's around 80 or 85. But also very, very good rig, guys. As you can see, it's got more slots than the one above it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. You can fit some cat statues in here and some Xenos if you find them. So it's good for some slots. But like I said, it's non-flea marketable. So it's completely up to you if you want to bring these in your raids. You're definitely going to see these later on in the wipe though. That's for sure. Very cool looking armor too, by the way, I think. Hopefully they add more armors like this. I think they look really cool. Obviously, this is the rig, same as an LBT, as you guys can see. 2 4 slots, very good for slot efficiency. Now, moving on to the mask. The mask is actually very, very good. The only problem is with it, you cannot flea market it. It comes with high ricochet chance, which is exactly what you want. This is similar to the shattered mask. It protects the top of the head and the eyes, which is really, really good. High ricochet, like I said, very, very good protection if you're trying to be on budget. But the problem is you can't buy it. It's just something you have to farm. You're going to see this on like labs chats all the time, probably, in my opinion. And yeah, it's just one of those cheap, effective like helmets that kind of save you sometimes. I don't know how much percent ricochet chance it is for a bullet to ricochet. If I was to have a guess, and I don't know this, I would say maybe 3 to 5%. So it's not that high, but you know, it's better than wearing a normal helmet and getting head-eyed. Because I'm not really a fan of helmets this wipe. I think helmets are very, very heavy on the nerfs this wipe, and obviously it's an armor class 4, which is armor class 1, which is useless, but it does have a lot of armor points, which is honestly useless as well. But it looks really cool too. Like I said, this is an alternative to the Shattered Mask and the Glorious E Mask. Very, very cool. Now we got the big pipe, smoking pipe. This is just a cosplay thing. I mean, it looks cool. You're not going to see many of these. I think they're just a cool cosmetic. They don't actually do anything other than look cool. Then you've got the bandana, which is big pipes, I think. Obviously cosmetic as well. I will wear these just to show you what it looks like real quick. As you guys can see, we've got our little pipe going and a bandana. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And we also have the backpack. The backpack completely useless, another cosmetic item. Maybe in the future the backpack serves more than just cosmetic and maybe some sort of like radio thing, as you can see on the top here. I'm not too sure. But the best part about this backpack is it's so big in the stash, but when you open the inventory, this is what it's like. It's got no space at all. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much all the new items. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope it's informed you on the new stuff. Before I end the video, I'm just going to say these 2 armors are definitely good. I recommend using them, and you're going to see these armors used a lot. Same for the helmet as well. Everything else, kind of cool, but that's about it on the bosses. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Make sure you stay tuned for the next video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And thank you for watching, man.